What up, guys? I am here with you today to bring you a dastardly damn good build with the Daredevil. Just passed the Cosmic trial, had a ton of fun doing it. I was having a tough time trying to get through, but then I found a good combo. A good combo. That's all he does is combos, flips, kicks, pow, breaks people down. Matthew, whatever his middle name is, Murdoch. Matthew Michael Murdoch. The Daredevil. He's a beast. Found some good talents, a really good build here that I like to share that could definitely push you through Cosmic without a problem. It's fun, you're pushing a lot of buttons. He's flipping around, you know, you can call out Electra with his ultimate. Just a really fun build. In comparison to a few of the other like summoner characters I've done, I had to really figure out what the heck I was doing with this guy. I know a lot of people play Daredevil though. He's a fucking badass. So we'll go ahead and hop into some of the skills currently. So as you can see on my rotation here, kind of take note because that's how I like to play with my particular assignment here. I'll start off assault and battery. Just your basic, you know, level. I think you get this at level 1. Your level 1 skill is going to restore stamina. Has a nice attack speed. But more importantly, it gives me that damage rating buff of plus 240, which is equal to what? Just about I'd probably say that's about 6-7% damage buff. Next up we have the square button here, jumping strike. Now this is my go-to spender, this and street sweeper, which is key to the L2 square. Jumping strike square, you know, it's your finisher attack. You're gonna get 20% more bonus plus 10% critical chance bonus per combo point spent. This is going to do, you know, a good chunk of damage, and when it crits, it'll do quite a bit more damage. You'll pop this, and then immediately follow it up with tornado kick. Now, this is always 100% brutal chance. I remember, you know, leveling up. As I would pop this, I would freaking kick a fucking boss and take like a fourth of his life. Brutal chance is just outrageously, it does a ton of damage. A lot of fun to use, and I believe I've got this buffed in my talents as well. You can only activate this immediately after a finisher. So if you'll see through some of the gameplay that I'm rolling, is basically you have to use this immediately after your finisher. I have a nice little damage rotation that I'll kind of elaborate on that'll really spike damage there. Again, a lot of fun to use. This is where you're going to see chunks of HP fall off of people, as well as you will most likely just one shot like minions, you know, non-elite, non-yellow, blue, definitely no bosses, minions in Cosmic. So a lot of fun to use and just kick somebody's ass. We've got our, on the circle button, we've got our basic dash power. Melee character cannot get away without a dash power, so definitely a must. His does give you a plus 10 movement speed, which is very nice because he'll be running up to slap people in the face. He's blind, you know, he's got to figure out how he's going to weave and duck and dodge and do all that good stuff. Then we have Street Sweeper here. It hits 3 enemies, just the base, if you were just to use it without any combo points. Each additional combo point is going to up that by 1 enemy. And you can also spec into the talents in order to hit 2 additional enemies off the bat, so it'll be like, you know, 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, you know, up to 10. It's going to do 20% per combo point damage bonus, so 100% at max. Very nice skill. I usually always follow this up as well with tornado kick. Tornado kick is going to be my go-to immediately after a finisher, for the most part, unless I'm kind of throwing in the little damage boost rotation that I found using our signature here, which I'll elaborate on here shortly. So we've got the Street Sweeper. Next up, I've got the Street Sweeper key to L2 square. Next up, we have 2 of our combo generating talents, Apprehend and Sliding Strike. Apprehend here, quick cooldown. It has a really nice crowd control effect. It's going to kind of seize them up and pull them towards you if they're doing like an attack. This is really useful in Cosmic. If they're doing that attack, it'll grab them, pull them towards you, stopping the little slam. I don't even know what they're called. The dudes who look like big ass scuba divers. It'll stop that little slam attack they do that's in a line. It will not stop any of the robot, you know, those mech suits shooting off those rockets into the air. Will not stop that. I think they can shoot that off and they kind of shoot you in between, but in the charge up attack it'll stop. I believe it stops Mandarin and what's his name, Red Skull as well. It's going to generate 2 combo points for you. It's going to weaken any enemies it hits. So very nice skill. I like to use this usually every 8 seconds, depending on, you know, what's going on. If I need to stop somebody, if I think something's going to come up, I kind of intertwine it here and there, and it does decent damage at that. And if you get a crit and brutal, it'll do a lot more. Then we have sliding strike. Really like this ability. It's going to slide you forward on your knees. You know, you're going to kind of throw those his little like tonfa fucking red stick thing around. It'll briefly stun people. Very, very, very nice. And if you don't have any combo points when you use this, it'll actually give you 3 combo points right off the bat. It'll generate 1 besides that. Does good damage. Gives you a stun. Very nice skill. I usually like to pop this and follow that up with apprehend to get you to 5 really quickly. And really good skill to use. Lastly, his Devil's Due is fucking amazing. He's going to use the signature. He's going to freaking throw that billy club up there, use that to vault into the air, come down and slam. Boom. It's going to do a ton of damage to everybody around you. It's going to knock everybody down for 3 seconds, and it'll give you your maximum combo point generation, which is really, really nice. More importantly, I have to say that a ton, this is going to reset those combo points, but the talents that you get they're gonna decrease this cooldown significantly. So every time you use a combo point, every time you use their 5 combo point, your little rotation, this is gonna reduce that cooldown by 5 seconds. So if you're good enough, I mean, you can be popping this every 10-15 seconds easy. And that's really helped me in the Cosmic. It's gonna shoot you up in the air. You can't be hit. You're pretty much invulnerable while you're in the air. It'll be able to negate damage. It'll move you. It's a melee leap. It's a force power. It's a crowd control. Very, very nice skill. So what I like to do, I'll kind of go over the traits here because one of the traits is very key to the rotation. Anyways, he gets critical hit damage bonus. That's a must. You know, he does that crazy brutal strike. He does a ton of critical hits. Everything that he does is increasing damage, so having critical hit damage bonus is a plus. And he does plus damage as well of fighting and speed. Those are his 2 traits, the key. Primary resource stamina regenerates 10% per second, consistently regenerates. Very, you know, very basic, mundane. Secondary is his combo system. He has the 1 attack that I like to use as the opener, and he has the 2 combo point generators, and he has Devil's Due, which is going to generate 5 combo points. So that's going to help boost those combo points up. And then after 5 combo points, you can use a finisher, just like She-Hulk, just like Luke Cage. Shoot, who else uses combo points? I think that might be, yeah, I think there's one other character I'm missing. But anyways, just like She-Hulk, just like Luke Cage. When you reach maximum combo points, this is very key to him. You will emit a radar ping. Bing! It's going to shoot out that detects nearby enemies and makes the next finisher or tornado kick used on this enemy deal double damage. So I'll kind of run through the footage of the rotation I like to use real quick, and that's going to be whoop his ass, boom, 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 boom. Hit him a few times with any of your combo point generators, minus Devil's Due, preferably Assault and Battery. Hit him with 5 Assault and Batteries, boom, 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 boom. Then you're going to use one of your finishers, either Jumping Strike or Street Sweeper. Usually where you would follow that up with Tornado Kick, you're not, because it emitted a radar ping, and then immediately after that you did Jumping Strike. Then you're going to use Devil's Due right after you use Jumping Strike. Come back down. It's going to emit another radar ping because you hit maximum combo points once again after using your combo points. You're going to follow that up with Tornado Kick. Boom. So it's going to get that full 100% damage boost from the radar ping. Boom. Tornado Kick. Then you're going to fucking use Jumping Strike or Street Sweeper again. Jumping Strike or Street Sweeper. Then you're going to follow that up again with Tornado Kick. Boom. This particular combo, very, very, very nice. I would say from start to finish, from the start of, you know, Assault and Battery to that last that Tornado Kick, you're probably going to do, literally, you're probably going to do roughly 1,000,000 damage or so. Maybe a little bit shy, depending on how much resistance they have. If they have, you know, the green little fucking lifesaver, whatever it calls, a little lifesaver turret thing that just cloaks them in green damage shield. I was doing 1,000,000 damage with this rotation on Cosmic. very, very nice. I was able to burn through Mandarin, and I was able to beat Rift's goal before the timer ran up. Got very close. Again, very nice rotation. Love that part. Lastly, we've got the hone senses. You know, you're able to see enemies on the minimap. Dodge, chance, deflect, rating, dodge rating, real basic damage reduction. He's a melee character, and he's blind, and he uses his senses like Spidey senses. Albeit a little bit less toned, less fine-tuned as Spidey senses. Dodge chance plus 3%. This guy's gonna be dodging and deflecting. So that's Devil's Due, or excuse me, that's Devil of Hell's Kitchen, stamina, combo points, and hone senses. Real basic. Before I hit his talents, I'll talk about his ultimate. Fucking fantastic. This guy's gonna call down his fucking trusty sidekick, Elektra. He's gonna look at her and he's gonna be like, "Hey bitch, I'm the man without fear." They're gonna go and do all kinds of fucking tricks and swipes and flips, back and forth. It does 15,000 damage per hit. It's gonna hit 20 times, and on top of that, you're gonna get critical hit rating boost for 20 seconds of 378, which is nothing to scoff at. I mean, anything is better than nothing. And I cannot scroll down on this for some reason, which is not cool. Not cool at all. But anyways, it calls out Elektra. It shows her stats and everything right there. She has a few attacks. She does a good amount of damage. I would say she probably does anywhere between 8 to 12k damage per attack. She'll stay out for, I'd say, 20 seconds or so. I think that cooldown is a little bit, or that duration is a little bit higher, or excuse me, lower, just due to the fact that once you get summoned, you gotta start that attack. I think that's when the duration starts. She'll do a few attacks, she'll whoop some ass, and then she'll freaking leave. Overall, it does a ton of damage. It'll crit, it'll brutal, it'll hit everybody in a circle. Very nice, very fun. Lastly, his talents, which is the problem everybody seems to have, just getting the skills and talents. First one, knockout punch. Quick and simple, jumping strike plus 25% damage. You can also go with street sweeper. It hits 2 additional targets. Extra torque, excuse me, which makes street sweeper hit 2 additional targets. I prefer to go with the extra critical damage. Whenever I hit somebody, I want it to be fast, I want it to be precise, I want it to do a lot of damage, especially when it crits. Gate Crasher. Assault and Battery, which is one of our main combo generators, does total damage of plus 15%, which is going to enhance that already plus 240 damage that it gets from itself whenever you get the buff from it, and it'll apply a weaken to enemies you hit. Really nice. You could go with the Ring the Bell, which I really like just because of its speed, which is the nunchuck beatdown bonus effect. Total damage plus 15%, stun chance on hit, a little bit of stun duration, but I just wanted the damage buff from that. This will generate combo points quicker just because the nunchucks increase your speed when you use them. But this one I think just gives a better overall vibe with his finishers and just increases damage kind of overall. Well, next up, Cycle of Violence. When you use a finisher power at full combo points, you get 2% max health and 2% max stamina for 6 seconds. This is pretty much a necessity. Every time you use your finisher, you're going to get 12% health back, obviously periodically over the 6 seconds. Just going to give you a real consistent 2% max health rating. Very, very nice skill. Then we have Fighting Rhythm. Devil's Due cooldown is reduced by 1 second per combo point spent. So as I said earlier, this skill is going to be so fun. It's going to make this cooldown usually about 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how much you have to move around, depending on how many combo points you're spending, depending on your survivability. You want to make sure you're always generating combo points and spending them immediately, following up with that tornado kick. And using this is going to boost the DPS that you have. It's going to increase that that chance that you have to really use that rotation that I kind of showed. Every 10 to 15 seconds I'm popping that rotation, going in, kicking motherfuckers in the nuts, back flipping, busting heads open with the boot heel, all that good stuff. Finally, we have Combo Fighter. Real straight to the point, 15% power damage across the board on your openers, finishers, and tornado kicks. So for the most part, that kind of sums it all up. The infinity point choice I've gone with. I have a few more than I guess a newer player would have, but a lot less than some of the other people I play with do. Got 50 in Soul Gem, which is going to be just 2 to fighting, just 8% damage boost overall. But that also gave me the when you fall below 30% maximum health, you trigger medkit without activating its cooldown once every 60 seconds. So like a free life, so that way you don't die as much. But there's really no stipulation to dying. There is no negative effects from that. Then I've also got 12 points in just brutal damage, giving me 6 brutal damage. The gear that I had, not crazy. I did have all level 60 gear because I was getting my ass whooped previously. Found a quick cosmic ring, Juggernaut medallion. Just because I'm moving around so much, I wanted to increase my movement power damage. So there could be some definite better choices overall. I definitely think that there's some great choices. So with that being said, that's everything, guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. Until next time, Daredevil bitches. Peace out.